Did you self-sabotage this? So I pulled some cards and I cleared the room with the sage and the Palo Santo. And I wanted to sit on this new moon and talk about self-sabotage. So, what I've learned the hard way, the ridiculously hard way, I actually almost died from self-sabotage with smoking. I'm sure many people have self-sabotage their diets or whatever. Like they said, I'm going to be like really good this week and trying to be perfect. Well, I feel like what I've learned is that so many people are in so many different places right now. So they are doing some crazy things. Me included, everybody included. Mirroring all sorts of stuff. And so I, as an empath, would feel these things before maybe even the person even knew what it was that they were doing, because they didn't know what they were doing. But I felt their energy because their energy knew what they were doing. And it would create these self-sabotaging behaviors. I would get so excited and not understand it. And then bad things would occur because I was right. So was I right with the energy, or did I manifest the energy or the situation because my words weren't on point, my feelings weren't on point, my vision wasn't on point? I didn't manifest it. I didn't do the 369, the Tesla 369, write it down, what it was I wanted, the vision of my life. I just heard Joe Dispenza, a book that was an ebook, not ebook, an audiobook that I was listening to. I listen to him every day when I go walking. And this one in particular, a little quote that they said was, if you're not in your best life, you need to meditate and you need to feel your best life and feel it. If you come out of meditation and you go back to your day and you're not in your best life, you need to meditate again and again and again and again. So I went into hiding and basically meditated a lot. And that was cool. I feel like I had a bit of a breakthrough. But I pulled some cards. I pulled the little tea leaves. It's a little dark in here, but I think it's okay. Because I usually pull cards in the morning, early in the morning when the sun's coming up, but it's raining today. There is no sun. So it says gavel. Involvement with the law. Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Wishbone. A wish is granted. So if you're getting the wishbone and you are having self-sabotaging behavior, now how do we know if we have it? Well, bad things are happening all around us and we're like, why? What? I'm a decent person. I hold the door for that lady, well, it's what's inside, and it's changing your energies. And then people like me who are very in tune with energies can feel it. And when you're not aware, you can, because, just because somebody's feeling that energy doesn't mean they know how to deal with it either. So, yeah. So I'll keep reading the cards. So carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. That reminds me of the Chariot. So the Chariot in tarot is a, maybe I can find it, is a vehicle that has no reins. And, it's tarot. It's old, right? So there's no wheels. There's no engine. There's nothing. There's just a man, maybe a woman. Let's see if I can find it. Sitting there. And he has to, or she has to, move this chariot with her mind, his mind. And again, there is no he, she in tarot. There's masculine and the feminine energy. And it can be, and it should be empowered by all. There it is, right here. So it's an awesome card because it really makes you think. There is no reins on those two lions. And sometimes you'll see it with, sometimes you'll see it with horses. And in order for that person to move in the chariot, they have to use their mind. And if your mind is a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, you could end up going in circles and repeating patterns. So the chariot says, let's see what my little cheat sheet says. Action, change, a journey, a new vehicle, vroom, vroom. But if it doesn't have any reins, how do we control it? We use our mind and our heart. It's mind-heart connection. Cracked cup. Dissatisfaction with life. How does this happen? So if you're dissatisfied with your life, you need to go back into the meditation, I guess. Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps love, money, or goals. Heart. Love, deep affection, and caring. So maybe it's what you're craving. But you have the wishbone here, so wish will be granted. Wish will be granted if you do the work. What is the work? Not looking outside of yourself and judging others. Because you are controlling the chariot. And your chariot is controlling how other people think and feel and see you. And how they're going to react to you. And what you're going to attract in the law of attraction. So pick who you want and then be that person. That's another thing that I kind of figured out. Like, okay, well, if I want all of this stuff, then I have to be this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Pentacles. What do you have to tell us about that? Giving and receiving help and generosity. If you look at the 6 of Pentacles, he's got the balance right there. The balance. The balance. So, you know, he's giving little crumbs to the guy there on the right. Because it's right. Because he earned that money, but he's sharing his bit. If everybody shared their bit, well, their little bit. Maybe things would be different. I don't know. I don't know. It's the cards. It's not me. What else we got? If we can explain how self-sabotage works. Anything else for this video tonight with the new moon, please, Tarot? Got one that flipped. Ace of Cups. All right, so if you want the Ace of Cups, a new baby, a relationship, a proposal, a marriage, if you want your cup to be overfloweth, what a great card. Do you see how the hand is coming out of a cloud? Do you see how the dove on top? And do you see the water at the bottom? Okay, so the water is emotion. The dove is faith. The cloud that has the hand, that hand just came out of nowhere. So you have to have the faith, and you have to see it and feel it. All right, so say you want, okay, I'll talk about horses because my daughter wants to have a horse. I'm like, you need to visualize it. And she's like, okay, I'm going to start visualizing, then I want the horse. I'm like, okay, but you have to also visualize, how does mom help you get the horse? Like, you have to say, oh, mom's going to, add another 10 listings a year. That way, we can have that kind of elaborate place where you can get the land and the money and all the things that come with the horse. And it was cool that she had to see it in a different light. Four of Cups. Again, there's that cloud with the cup. Looking at the 3 cups, sitting under the tree, hands folded, not really a happy guy. Not happy. He is manifesting, where's she? 3rd cup, 4th cup. So the 4 of Cups is apathy, feeling unfulfilled, surprise gifts. Sitting there and manifesting that. Another one here. Self-sabotage. Don't be the fool. But be the fool. You see, as happy as can be. The sun is out. The dog is getting ready to jump with him or her. And that's a cliff. We have no idea what's under that. No idea. So what is the fool? The fool is, I always see it as a child. Anybody who doesn't know any better and just kind of does it anyway. How many things did we do as children? Okay, the Fool is fresh hope, taking chances, new paths and adventures and beginnings. How many stupid things did we do as kids that we didn't tell our parents? That when you look at it now, you're like, I definitely should have died. It's because we knew we weren't gonna. We had we knew deep down in our hearts that we were safe. It was before everybody told us that we weren't. It was before everybody told us that, you got to start judging, you got to start thinking, we were just having a great time hanging out with our friends, and we saw the love. We loved them. We saw the good in them, not the bad in them, not because they do this or vote this way or, they're this color or this gender or, it's like, what are we focusing on? Let's try to be a little bit more of the fool and just kind of like we did when we were kids. Not too much though. But, the 7 of Cups. Again, the cloud and all those choices. Every cup has a different choice, flowing over with a different choice. The 7 of Cups, too many choices, having commitment issues. Can't decide which cup. Well, when I felt as if I had too many choices, I just go ahead and go back to the meditating. What is it that I want to see in the world? What is it that I want to feel? What is it that I want to do like that? And then meditate on it. Just like Joe Dispenza says, just meditate. Meditate, meditate, meditate. And you'll get it. Somebody's here, so I have to go. But I hope you guys enjoy the new moon and spring forward. And spring will be here soon. Have a great night.